Ryan entered Jungkook's office with a concerned expression. I'm sorry to interrupt, sir, but why do you look so tense after the call? Jungkook sighed, rubbing his temples. Mr. Kang came here and he wants to talk with me, including you. I don't know what will happen now. Don't worry, sir. Ryan tried to reassure him. I'll talk to him. I will apologize so that he won't make you suffer. It's not about me suffering, Jungkook said, looking genuinely worried. I hope he doesn't do anything to you. Wine was about to respond when a knock interrupted their conversation. Come in, Jungkook called out. Both stood up, predicating it was Mr. Kang to show their respect. Hello, Mr. Kang, Jungkook greeted him. Please take your seats, Mr. John, and you too, Mr. Kang said, glancing at Ryan. Ryan? She introduced herself. Oh yeah, Ryan. Mr. Kang acknowledged. Okay, please be seated here. Jungkook gestured to the chairs. Mr. Kang took a seat beside Ryan. I came to talk about yesterday. Mr. Kang, please forgive me. It was my mistake. I was careless yesterday. Please don't harm Mr. John. Ryan interjected quickly. Jungkook face palmed in frustration. Take a breath, miss. Take a deep breath. Mr. Kang said calmly. But Ryan started again. I actually came to thank you, Mr. Kang interrupted. Who, me? Ryan asked, confused. Yes, you, Mr. Kang confirmed. Why? Ryan asked, still in shock. Your carelessness saved my wife yesterday, Mr. Kang explained. Jungkook and Ryan both stared at him in disbelief. Jungkook managed to say, Mr. Kang chuckled at their expressions. Ryan's phone buzzed with a notification, but she ignored it. Too absorbed in the conversation, I know you both are confused. Let me explain clearly. Mr. Kang continued, Ryan, do you remember the lady you helped yesterday? Yes, I do, Ryan said, thinking about to the event. Jungkook face palmed again, and Mr. Kang chuckled once more. The lady you saved is my wife? Mr. Kang revealed. What? Jungkook and Ryan exclaimed simultaneously. Yes, she is my wife. You took her to the hospital and saved her, Mr. Kang said gratefully. Why were the people around her so scared, even the doctors? Ryan asked, puzzled. Because everyone knows she is my wife. I had already informed the press not to mess with her, Mr. Kang explained. But it was harmful for her to be there without any security, Ryan pointed out. Yes, she is indeed a free bird like you. She tricked my guards and went outside, Mr. Kang admitted. Hush, this free bird thing was very dangerous, Ryan said, shaking her head. Yeah, Mr. Kang agreed. Mr. Kang glanced at Jungkook, who was scratching his head, looking utterly confused. Ryan, Mr. Kang prompted, turning his attention back to her. Ryan, Mr. Kang prompted, looking expectantly at her. Yes, she responded. Please narrate the story to Mr. John, he said, pointing at Jungkook. All right, Ryan giggled. Don't make fun of me, Jungkook pouted. Sorry, sir. Actually, there is a reason for my late arrival that day. I went out to handle some work related to the meeting. On my way back, I saw a group of men beating a lady. I couldn't just stand by and watch, so I called an ambulance immediately. It suddenly hit me that I had a meeting too. I quickly bid her goodbye and rushed to the office. And the rest, you know. Jungkook nodded. Yeah, I get it now. Mr. Kang looked at Ryan with gratitude. Thank you so much. You saved my wife. It was my pleasure, sir, Ryan said while smiling. You are always welcome at my home. Jungkook, you should visit us with Ryan sometime, Mr. Kang invited. Okay, Mr. Kang, Jungkook agreed. By the way, Wine? Mr. Kang asked. Yes, Wine replied. What's your full name? He inquired. Kim Wine, she answered. Sister of Kim Sok-jin? Mr. Kang asked, surprised. Yeah, unfortunately, Wine sighed. Suddenly, a voice interrupted. You meet me at home? Wine exclaimed, startled. As everyone looked towards the door, they saw Jin standing there, hands on his waist, glaring fiercely at Wine. Oppa, what are you doing here? Wine asked, surprised. Mom said you want to meet this man. Jin snapped, glaring at Jungkook. Hyungi, Jungkook exclaimed, startled. What, Hyungi? How dare you fire my sister? Jin demanded. Mr. Kang looked puzzled. What? YN quickly interjected. No, he fired me yesterday because he suffered a huge loss. But today he apologized and reappointed me. And Oppa, you yourself said it wasn't Jungkook's fault. Whatever, Jin muttered. Jungkook looked between them in shock. You two are siblings? Yeah, do you have any doubt? Jin retorted. No, not at all. Jungkook replied. Whenever I see her, she always behaves like you. So I thought you might be related somehow. Mr. Kang laughed. This proves they're siblings. After Mr. Kang left, Jungkook turned to Wine. Thank you, Wine. It's my pleasure, sir. Wine replied. Jin interrupted. Enough of this thanking ceremony. Let's grab lunch. I'm hungry. Okay. Wine agreed. As days passed, Mr. Kang accepted Jungkook's business proposal and they began collaborating with each other. A week later, Wine continued to work diligently, putting her heart into every task. Despite her best efforts, she sometimes accidentally ruined her work, but Jungkook knew it was unintentional. He learned to forgive her mistakes. Realizing that she was trying her best, his growing affection for her made it easier to overlook her errors. However, his ego often interfered as he believed he wasn't the best guy for her and that she deserved someone better. Shouldn't he become better if he loves her, since love has the power to completely transform a person? The following day, Vine timidly entered the office and knocked on the door before stepping inside. Vine, may I come in, sir? Jungkook, you are already in, Miss Vine. Vine glanced down at her feet, feeling awkward, and chuckled. Yeah, sorry, sir. Jungkook, it's okay. Hurry up and come here. Yes, sir. Jungkook, today cancel all the meetings, whether indoors or outdoors, okay? Vine frowned, puzzled. Why? Is there a special occasion today? Yes, more than special. Actually, my cousin is coming from overseas after 12 years and we are having lunch together at 1 at XYZ Cafe, so be ready. What? Me? What will I do there, sir? Vine's thought raced. Her means she's a girl. I think Jungkook likes her. Maybe. But the way he's talking about her, I think. But I hope he proves me wrong. But why am I thinking this? It's his life. He can do anything. Time skip. As the lunch hour approached, Vine found herself seated at the XYZ Cafe with Jungkook and his cousin Amelia. Jungkook and Amelia were engrossed in catching up, their laughter filling the air. Vine couldn't help but notice Amelia's beauty and grace, which made her feel a pang of jealousy. She tried to focus on her food, but her attention kept drifting back to the lively conversation between Jungkook and Amelia. Amelia, Jungkook, remember that trip we took to Paris? It feels like it was just yesterday. Jungkook, yeah, those were some unforgettable memories. We should plan another trip sometime soon. Vine's heart sank as she listened to their reminiscing. She couldn't help but compare herself to Amelia. Her confidence, her elegance, her effortless charm, and couldn't help but feel inadequate in comparison. She tried to interject with small comments here and there, but it felt like she was merely an outsider. As the lunch progressed, Vine found herself retreating into silence, her jealousy simmering beneath the surface. She stole glances at Jungkook and Amelia, feeling a pang of envy with each shared laugh and inside joke. Deep down, she wished she could be the one to share those moments with Jungkook, but she couldn't shake off the sinking realization that she was just the assistant, while Amelia held a special place in Jungkook's heart. After lunch, they returned to the office, but Vine found it difficult to focus on work, her thoughts consumed by the events of the day. A week later, when she entered Jungkook's office, she overheard something unexpected. Amelia, Jungkook, I want to express something. What is it, Amelia? Amelia, nervously stuttering. Actually, Jungkook, I love you.